Hello everybody, my name is Jed. Welcome to another MLB Innings 25 video. In today's video, we've got some packs, some combos, we've got some premium skill change tickets to go through today. Nothing too crazy today. Today is going to be a bit of a shorter video. Please excuse me, I've lost the ability to speak today apparently. So, anyway, we have spring training updates, as everyone could probably have expected to me, because that's all I do is talk about baseball injuries. But apparently we finally have some clarity on the fact that basically half the important Yankee lineup is going to be missing. I'm surprised they are not all basically wrapped in bubble wrap at this point, but here we are. So I heard that, we already knew that Giancarlo was hurt, and now we hear that Luis Gil, who just won the Rookie of the Year last year, kind of, because nobody else was in the running for Rookie of the Year except for Austin Wells, and it was basically like it was a one horse race. It was kind of like an fait accompli, basically, that he won Rookie of the Year. It was either going to be him or Austin Wells. There wasn't really anybody else that was like even there, in my opinion. Like, it was kind of silly to me. So he won Rookie of the Year last year, and now he's going to be out. He's got a lat strain, I believe, was finally the prognosis right before I got onto the video, was they actually released that. So unfortunate. I want to see him. But at least now Marcus Stroman will be around. He was very concerned about him losing the ability to become a starting pitcher for us, which if you can believe the fact that he was doing that because he really wants to be a starting pitcher, when in reality he just has a contract riser if he hits a number of innings this year. So I believe that was the main cause of concern for that. But now he'll actually get his wish. He'll be a starting pitcher, and the good news is that when he inevitably breaks down in July and August will be about the time that Luis Gil could potentially be coming back into the rotation, because he inevitably always seems to break down towards the end of the year because he has no ability to stay, his staying power is a little bit, oh my god, that Will Vest card looks like bizarre. His eyes look like they're going sideways. He always has that inability to essentially be like a starting pitcher, which is to basically keep his momentum going throughout the year. He just kind of stops, hits a wall, essentially. Once he gets to about 100 innings, he just kind of forgets how to pitch again. Or the league just figures him out. I don't know what it is, but his stuff significantly declines in the middle of the year. But anyway, add a player reserve. So I think that's all the injury updates I've gotten from us personally. I don't know about the rest of the league, but I have not really been paying attention too much to the rest of the league. My attention has been a little bit distracted, but I mean, I've just been listening to what our reports are. Oh yeah, that's right. I think Scott Efros got hurt too. Now that I see his picture in here, I think Scott Efros also got hurt. I think he threw one pitch and then left the game. I'm just like, yeah, that's about Scott Efros right there in a nutshell. Unfortunately, dude just can't stay healthy. Don't know what it is. Very similar to what we were talking about, I believe, last week with Frankie Montas. We just can't stay healthy. The dude's constantly injured at this point. Oh boy. Oh. Look at this Will Vest card, dude. His eyes do not look like they are looking straight at me. They look like they are not. It looks like the camera is just in between both of his pupils, and like his eyes are just kind of like pointing both left and right at the same time. It's just really bizarre. I don't know what's going on with that. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. If you can even see it in the video, I have no idea if it's even like obvious enough. But oh my goodness, that is absolutely unsettling. Someone please send help. But anyway, yeah, we're getting really close to baseball season. We're actually at the point now where we're actually assigning people to minor league camps. So we are very, very, very close. I'm excited. We actually have spring training baseball. I've been watching some of the baseball games. I've not been watching all of them. Spring training is like that magical time of the year where I don't really pay that much attention to the baseball, even though I've been waiting for it for so long. But at the same rate, like, half the people who are like even competing for a job aren't even going to be playing on the main team for the most part. They're kind of just showing up to see what they have, and it's kind of nice to see some of the people, but I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know what I'm rooting for them for. It's kind of just like they're just kind of throwing people out there just to see what they've got, and I'm just kind of like, well, I'm not too enamored with it myself personally. It's nice to see some new people, but at the same rate, I'm just kind of like, half the people playing I'll probably never even see play in the majors, at least for my team as it is. They may never make it to the majors, so we don't even know. I don't even know if I'm looking at someone who's going to be a major league talent someday. So I don't really know. Like, half the people I watch, I'm just kind of like, who are these people? I have no idea. But then there are some people who I do, and it's fun to see them play, but they're definitely in the minority. For the Yankees, it's definitely been George Lombard, a junior. He's I think he's 19 years old, and he's been really fun to watch. And then there's J.C. Ishara, one of those two words. I don't know. consonants don't work well with my vocabulary. Unfortunately, I'm American, so consonants being there's so how many consonants he's got in his name, it just doesn't make any sense. My brain just can't wrap my head around it. Let me go toss out this Javi Baez card real quickly. Yeah, there it is. Adios, Baez. His hands are so fast. I love that video. There's a video of him sliding in, I think it's who is it? It's someone from the Guardians. I forget who it was though. I know who it is. I can picture him, but I can't remember his name. He slides into second base, and then Baez slaps him on the butt, and then the commentary from the announcers is oh, his hands are so quick. It's just a really funny video. Every time spring training comes around, I post that video. It's a good time. I have a good time with these videos, man. Okay, 11 more to go. We're almost there. It's not going to be a very long video today. I've been looking through my inventory. I didn't get to farm as much as I usually get to farm this week, so only a couple PSETs, only a couple packs, only a couple combos, so it will not be a very long video this week, but hopefully it'll be a good video. I will admit, I saw a lot of your guys' comments last week. I absolutely did not know that even that package was even available. I wasn't familiar with it. I didn't know that you could actually buy the ticket that allows you to change the legend skill. It's in the package, the level 10, the level 10, God, my stage challenge, that's what it is. My brain is just kind of scrambled today. You buy the level 10 stage challenge package, and it actually has one of those tickets that they used to sell, which came from the original PRT rewards, which was the reward where you could basically change the legend skill but keep all the rest of the skills intact. And I kind of wanted that ticket, and I thought to myself, like, oh yeah, I even said it in the video. I was saying to myself, like, if they ever sell this ticket, I'll buy it. And I didn't even realize that they sell it because I haven't really been focusing too much on spending money recently. But news to me, didn't know it, but you guys thankfully were all in the comment section, and you guys also told me the name of the player who was the catcher. God, what was his name again? It's on the tip of my tongue. I remember reading it. Was it Reese McGuire? I think it was. I think you guys told me it. Oh wow, 10 premium, 10 ultimates, and I got none of them. I think it's Reese McGuire. I just want to double check real quickly right now. Yeah, it is. It's funny. If you look up, if you just write in the Google search, if you type in Reese McGuire, the top 3 searches, it's Reese McGuire parking lot, Reese McGuire car, and Reese McGuire Cal Control. Yeah, that's it. It's Reese McGuire. I don't know why, but I just confuse the two of those all the time. So I appreciate you guys for setting me straight. And quite literally, like I said, the first comment that appeared on my phone from that day was literally Reese McGuire, as that was the whole comment. And I was like, yes, thank you. Finally, you guys know what's up. You guys are here for me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I was just thinking of myself. Like, there he's right there. He's right there in my inventory. Look at that. We got him. We got him, boys. We did it. So I thank you guys for being on the ball for that. You guys are equally in tune with the memes as I am. All right, so let's keep on trucking here. That was just really funny. I love that those are like the top 3 like Google reverse searches. Is like those are the 3 most popular searches when you look up Reese McGuire. Alex Verdugo. Oh, nice beard, Mr. Wilson. I love it. You could play on the Yankees now with that beard. Actually, maybe you probably couldn't. I don't know. There was actually 2 things that I don't know if I've even talked about this, but I mean, if you're outside of Yankee world, like, how would you even know? Unless you're, like, making fun of the Yankees, potentially. So the Yankees, I don't know, I probably talked about it, but they changed their beard policy now. So now you can actually have a beard, provided it's well-kept. What does that mean? I have no idea. I'm sure they have an idea in the clubhouse of what that will be, but now you can have a beard. And also, they decided to change the fact that, I don't even know if anybody even knows that this change happened, but a couple years back, they changed it so that way, every time the game ended, they would play the Frank Sinatra, the New York, New York song at the end of every game, even if they lost. It used to only be if they won they'd play that song. And it drove me and many other fans nuts because why are you playing that song when you lose? Why are you celebrating a loss like that? But they finally decided to change the rule in air quotes, and they are no longer going to be playing it after losses this season. So I don't know. Maybe somebody finally got through to either Cashman or Hal Steinbrenner, but somebody finally went to them and said, "This is really dumb. I think you need to really rethink these things because nobody likes them at all." So thankfully, finally, after years of all the fans complaining, the things have finally been changed. It's taken so many years. And the funniest part about the beard policy change is the fact that I think a lot of people are finally saying, good, it took you this long to figure it out. You got it right finally. I have been listening to people call into the radio stations around here saying how much that this is an awful change and how that this is going to ruin everything and how this was the only thing that they had to have class anymore. I'm just like, man, how out of touch do you need to be? It's like, oh, no surprise, the sport that allows people to do dance celebrations in the dugout after hitting home runs is doing this now. I'm just like, man, do you guys ever have a day off from being offended for anything? It's crazy to me to think that people are so offended by allowing players to have beards now is insane to me. It's honestly incredible. And people making false equivalencies too. They're saying to me like, oh, yeah, my job, we have to do it too. And I'm like, man, dude, these people are just, they're playing a game. I mean, it's their job. But it's funny to me to think that the players are probably not even the ones that even complain about this. I think it's the fans are the ones that have been complaining about this the most, honestly. I think the fans have been the one who thinks that this is honestly really dumb. And it really is stupid. But it's just crazy to me. I'm just listening to these people call into a radio station. They take time out of their day to call into a radio station to talk about how they're upset that the beard policy has been rescinded. It's asinine. It's insane to me to think of that there are people out there that are upset that they have made it easier for you to express yourself and that you can have facial hair. It's insanity to me. I don't understand where these people get off. I don't understand. Maybe they should all be cops if they want to enforce the laws like that, but it's just crazy to me. Maybe they should all become officials. Maybe they should all become referees. Maybe since they're so enamored with enforcing rules upon other people that have nothing to do with them. But anyway, I just thought that was just hilarious. The fact that people govern their lives over whether or not a player has a beard or not. They think it's such a moral sin. I don't get it. Maybe somebody in the comments. Maybe if anybody out there has any opinions, I think it's a good change. It makes no sense to me the fact that I guess it was tradition, but you know what else was tradition? Burning witches and also using the bathroom where we drink. And you know what I say to those things? We change things in this country, in this world for the better. We break from tradition and we learn from our mistakes. And that's all I ask for in life. You know, I don't ask for people to be perfect. As long as you learn from your mistakes and you don't stay ignorant, I think that that's a huge step forward. And I think that you're learning. Like, expecting perfection from people is way too high of a bar. But as long as you learn and you try to put your best foot forward and you try to make the best of any situation, I think that that's honestly the most important thing. I'm not going to make fun of ignorance. I'm just going to make fun of people being willfully ignorant. But anyway, I thought it was really funny. So I hope you guys find it funny too. I don't know. It's a little sad to me in my opinion, but oh well. I guess if that's like the biggest problem that's going on in your life right now, I guess that's probably a good thing because there's a lot of things going on in the world right now that are not great. So if that's the biggest problem you have with life, go for it. Honestly, I think you're doing pretty well. Am I out of golds? No. Okay, I'm not out of golds. Anyway. Okay. What do you guys also... I'm curious what you guys think about the automatic balls and strike system. I've been watching it in spring training. I also watched Trey Turner actually troll Max Scherzer. So if anybody remembers, we talked about this in the last season too, when they had the pitch clock. Max Scherzer originally kind of liked the pitch clock, and then he decided he wanted to weaponize it. And eventually, in the end, when it came back to bite him, he realized that he didn't like it anymore, and he railed against it. And on cue, we've seen Max Scherzer get upset at the automatic balls and strike system because Alejandro Kirk was such a fantastic framer of the baseball that he actually fooled Max Scherzer into thinking that it was a strike when it wasn't. And now we saw the other day in a spring training game, we saw Trey Turner take the first pitch of the game. Basically, the ball got all of the plate. And we watched Trey Turner call for a challenge on the first play of the game, and he had the funniest smile on his face at the end of it because he knew what he was doing. He knew he was just messing with Max Scherzer at that point. It's a spring training game too. Like, who cares? Like, you might as well call for it. Like, nobody really cares if you're wasting your automatic balls and strike challenges in spring training. Like, absolutely no one's losing their mind over it. I thought it was funny. It's a great photo. If you haven't seen the photo, it's hilarious. Like, you should definitely go Google Trey Turner smile or something like that. Like, go watch the clip. He knew what he was doing. It was really funny. Ooh, mileage. What do we got? PSCD. Oh, I got a legend LSCT. Let's go, baby. Let's go use that real quickly. I didn't even realize we were that close to the 50 mileage. That's exciting. All right, let's go throw it on my boy. See if I get another really good set out of this one like we did last time. Oh, definitely not. That didn't happen. As soon as the first skill popped, I see level 1. I'm like, that ain't happening. No siree. Alright, last one, though. I mean, considering we did get lucky on Tanaka last week, I can't be upset if we don't get a skill set again this week. But also, we got that 333 set. Man, I can't believe I didn't even know about that package. I feel so stupid. I do apologize. Like I said, I wish I kept it. But now, I promise, the next time I get a 333 set and it's a legend skill, even if I don't like it, I will keep it. I promise I will take care of it. Even if I can't buy the package immediately that week, I will buy it eventually. Like I said, my money's a little tight right now. You know, I'm putting a lot of money away for savings for my future. I'm trying to buy a house right now. So like I said, I'm a little bit strapped for cash right now. Things have gotten a little bit crazy around here, man. But anyway, I'm doing my best. So, I don't remember. Are we using blues on Tanaka? I'm pretty sure we are using blues on Tanaka. Yeah, we're using blues on Tanaka. That's right. A lot of people, I asked my Discord, when I say my Discord, I don't mean like my personal Discord. I asked my club Discord for things I'm looking for. Obviously, Ace is one of them. A lot of them said ground baller. Unfortunately, my team does not hit the ground baller minimum, so that's why I'm kind of not really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, I live in a reality where I have... the Yankees don't have a good team for fielding, and unfortunately, I don't have any Supremes, and also I'm also running a legend third baseman. So unfortunately, if you add up all of my stats, what you're looking for really, what I'm told if we're looking for infield stats, I'm looking for 520 in terms of their base stats, grade increase, and training. I'm looking for 520 in terms of my third baseman, shortstop, second baseman, first baseman, and my catcher. I'm looking for 520. I think my team comes in about 476. So, unfortunately, I'm not even close. And it's not kind of like something that I can fix myself, because, unfortunately, I can only train them so hard without actually, like, shooting themselves in the foot. So, that's just, unfortunately, the problems of running a legend third baseman, unfortunately, is that they're going to have absolutely garbage fielding. So, maybe the long-term goal could potentially be looking for a third baseman who is a Supreme, or at least a third baseman who actually has fielding. It's also another reason why I did not get like the Chipper Jones. I didn't want to run it because I just didn't want to continue to shoot myself in the foot with that stuff. Is he my backup? He might be my backup right now. Let me take a look at this real quickly. Let's see. No. How about grade? Was it Chipper Jones or who was it? I don't remember who it was. I'm looking at grade. Maybe it's type is what I'm looking for. Is the Tom Glavine, another George Brett. I do have a Wade Boggs. I could use him, but he only has 64 base fielding. What does Brett have as a base fielding? 72. So that wouldn't even really help. who else did I have? I'm pretty sure Egar's defense is garbage. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's basically a DH. Let's take a look at what I have here. It's Jeff Bagwell. It's not a Chipper Jones. It's Jeff Bagwell. 67 base fielding. I'm pretty sure it's actually worse than my current first baseman. So I couldn't even get like a good defensive third baseman and stick him in there because I'd want to swap out my first baseman as well. And I'm pretty sure Tino has better fielding as it is. Whoops. He's got 73 base fielding. Yeah, that's pain. It's unfortunate. So, like I said, there isn't really anything I can even do about that. It's really you need a supreme, and unfortunately, the Yankees don't have a high fielding catcher anymore. The best option would have been McCann, although maybe Posada's Sig has some good fielding on it. I'm actually not sure. I saved a Posada for a rainy day, but I do not have a Posada Sig. So let's see here real quickly. Maybe I can take a look at my backup here. I thought I saved a Jorge Posada that has a Sig in my backup here. 84 base fielding, so that could be a future thing. And I did talk about in the past the potential of getting myself a Jorge Posada Sig, and that's the reason I saved him. It was either going to be I saved a Roger Clemens and I saved a Posada for future Sigs, so that could potentially be an option. But I still don't think that would even put me up where I need to be. I mean, that might get me to about 500. I'm still 20 short, so maybe I'd have to train. And that's 476 with 2 5-tool players in my roster, in my infield, who both have jacked up fielding as it is. I mean, if you look at Cano, his 143 fielding with 18 GI towards training, and I don't really want to mess with his 5-tool. And Gary has all his fielding towards it, so I'm not sure, guys. It's unfortunate, but that's why I don't think ground ball works with my team. Sorry, I have to wipe my nose. My nose is leaking. And that's why it just, unfortunately, ground ball is a great skill. It's just that I can't make my team conform to it. It just doesn't work. It's not effective enough. So that's my problem. That's my issues. So anybody who was saying that, ground ball is a good skill, I agree with you. It is a great skill. It's just that, unfortunately, my team just does not play well with it. Ooh, yes, hitter. That's going out the window. But anyway, that's probably going to do it for me today, you guys. So I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully in the next video I've got more to do. We will see what the next events are coming up will give me. I think I have a SIG pack coming up pretty soon. Maybe from Club. I believe it's every couple of weeks. I think that's coming up pretty soon. So anyway, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck with your packs, your pulls, your combos. Hopefully you guys enjoy spring training, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.